The history of this building is interesting and a little bit different from other heritage buildings here in Singapore because this used to be a remittance hall back in the day. So this building is from 1936. They were laborers from China, predominantly like southern China, and they would have to send money back home. So these remittance houses popped up. A lot of these workers were illiterate workers, so a kind of secondary industry, if you will, popped up alongside of it, which were classically trained letter writers. Part of the research that made this so interesting was that we actually found a lot of these remittance letters that are in the archives, and the letters are beautiful because they were written by these classically trained writers who actually included a lot of Chinese classical poems. Throughout the building, you will find 22 different phrases in different parts. You'll find them mostly in the facade that were taken directly from the letters of these workers. The whole design of the facade is almost like an art piece itself. We call it an art facade because the way it's designed, you have circles and you have squares which represent Latin script and Chinese script. So the squares are more like the characters of Chinese writing, so those are usually going down vertically, and then the dots are horizontal, representing the more kind of cursive Latin script. And then within it you have the actual messages hidden in there in Chinese and in English as well that kind of connect you to the past of the building. This building is interesting because we have a lot of passive design strategies. Contemporary Edition kind of floats above the heritage wing of the project, so it effectively kind of shades some of this heritage building from the sun. Then the addition itself is wrapped in aluminum skin, if you will, so it's got like a facade that is very light. It's perforated, so it lets light through, but it's dense enough that it kind of blocks the sun as well, so you don't have the actual building heating up with, thermal load. So that means you don't need to pump as much air conditioning into the building to cool it down and make it comfortable. We added a contemporary addition to the building, also just to make it feasible. I think this is probably like one of the tallest buildings in this whole block, which gives you fantastic views upstairs. You have the entire Singapore skyline just there. So we were able to add a garden terrace on the 3rd level with mature trees. So this site is actually now greener than it's been in its entire existence.